Hey guys, so I decided to do the video just to get it out of the way. I'm just thinking about self-care again. I'm decided to change the scenery. As you can see, I'm in my backyard again. It's the patio. Needs a little bit cleaning. So, I figured out what topic will be today. I think we were talking about relationships earlier today. I guess it just happened based on the songs that I picked out. So I just wanted to kind of discuss that real quick. You know, so being in a relationship, we all, I guess we have different terms. When I mean terms, like what we're willing to accept, and what kind of works for both partners in a relationship. Something may not be standard for one couple versus the other. Maybe stuff that we may not be used to, or it's taboo as a whole. Just because it kind of works for one person doesn't mean that they should be ashamed or made feel any less. If you're open to certain things in your relationship and it makes your relationship strong, and that's what feeds your relationship, then that's exactly what you need. Don't let anybody judge you just because it's not considered standard behavior. So with that being said, I'm just gonna kind of bring up two examples of what happened to me recently, which I found extremely funny. Um, but like I said, nobody can judge you. You only judge yourself. People like to talk um, and bash people, and they have their skeletons in their closet. They do stuff that you know they you that if you would find out, you'd be like, "What the fuck?" And you're here bashing other people. So what's not traditional for somebody may be traditional for somebody else, and you can't knock them for that. And that's because they're open, and you gotta accept it. Um, so let's stop this bashing where if it was not traditional, you kind of talk bad. If the partners accept it and they're okay with it, and that will make their relationship strong, then that's the important thing. No one else, everyone takes a back seat. So I'm not just talking about experience, but I'm just saying that based on what I've seen, it's healthy. If I'm okay with an open relationship, then who is to tell me that it's wrong? If we decide to step out, I'm not saying that we are, but if we were, like, what's wrong that we're open and we are willing to accept that and we're okay with it, or whoever's okay with it. Okay, so two examples real quick. I know I just want to make this a quick segment, but one example, or what was so fucking funny to me was my wife and I went out Pennsylvania. We went to a bar. Of course, as you can see from all our pictures, my wife and I, we have a good time. Um, so we ended up going to this place we weren't familiar with. It was a new environment for us. We were hanging out. Typically, when we go out to places, we kind of socialize with people, try to make new friends, and have a good time. Just let go. It's good for you to meet different people. It's healthy for your relationship. Make new friends, make new memories. So my wife and I, we were talking to some new people there, and talking about just different things about life, and having a good time, laughing. And as we were sitting there, I was dressed up, my usual metro look. You know me, I like to dress nice. My wife was decked out as well. So we're sitting down. I had, a little trench coat. I thought I was kind of feeling myself how I looked that day. A little cockiness. But this guy walks over to me. He had a full beard. He's having conversation. Directed to me. My wife is there, and I'm like having a good time talking, whatever. And we're just talking about just stupid stuff, nothing in general. And then he goes, and I guess the way he started the conversation was he pulled the back of my trench coat and said, "Is this cashmere?" And I was just caught off guard. I'm like, "No, it's cashmere. Like I can't afford cashmere." But as long as it looks good, I'll wear it. I don't care. It's $50, $20. I wear my name brand. Whatever. But if I like something, I'll get it. I'm not materialistic like that. So he caught me off guard, and he's like, "Wow, this looks really good on you." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." I didn't think nothing of it. So we're there talking. My wife is sitting down, and he's really just having the conversation with me. And I'm like, guys always talk to each other. And then he just kind of points to across the bar, and looks like it was his wife or significant other was on the other side, and he's like waving her down, and she's like smiling, grin to grin. And I waved just to say hi because that's the type of guy I am. I'm very courteous. Depends. Sometimes I could be a dick. But for the most part, I'm pretty nice. So he kind of waved it down. She came over. Then he introduced her to my wife. And, we were all having a quick conversation. And at one point, it was just the wife or significant other, her man, or just talking to me. My wife was just sitting there. It felt kind of awkward because I was like, all right, we're two couples. We should be engaged together talking. But just long story short, it just seemed like they were looking for some fun time, including me, but not my wife. My wife felt like she was chopped liver. She's like, "What the fuck?" I'm not. But I guess that's what they were into. But that just something that I wasn't used to, and I was like, "Oh, okay." They have an open relationship, to each his own. You know, um, I wasn't. I'm not saying that I'm open to it down the line. I'm not open to it now, but I just got caught off guard. I don't. Not something that I've discussed, but if I'm open to it or my wife is open to something, it's it is what it is. Whatever keeps your marriage healthy. But I mean, it was just I was just odd. I was just this is the first time it had happened to me, and I was just laughing the fuck out. So just trying to share the story because then at one point my wife went to the bathroom and we were ready to go. We had to take a train ride. And she left me there, and I was like, "What the fuck is she doing?" I'm like, "They want to have a whatever, a threesome, or I like my personal space, so I don't think I would have done a threesome with, who knows down the line if it changes, but I like to have my space in between, if you know what I mean. I don't like any rubbing of other, stuff. But I don't know if down the line it may change. I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's crazy. But it's just funny how different people, things work for them, and don't bash them. And then as my wife walked away, I had I guess a tight shirt. I told you I have my Metro look. And he like, "Hey, looks like you work out. How many pounds you lift? Like two something?" I'm like, "Nah, I just do like 120." And I felt kind of violated. I'm like, who does that? Who kind of walks over to somebody and feels their chest? But I was just sharing the story because it was just hilarious to me and my wife. She's like, at least I should have been part of the party. If we were down with that stuff. But it's just to show you that different people have different likes, and stop judging people. If they're in different places and that's what floats their boat, makes them happy, let them be. Like, stop being so fucking uptight and going, "Oh my god, I wouldn't do this and do that," and next thing you know, you're fucking doing that. You're doing way worse. And then there's another scenario. I won't talk too much of it because I think I have some people on my page, and I don't want not that I would talk bad about it, but somebody sent me up. He's a good friend of mine. But it was a similar situation. Wife was there, and of course I think became the center of attention once again with another couple that was into some after hours activities, I guess. And I thought the couple was invited to a party, and I was just being friendly, being social as I typically am, and they weren't. And they were just, I guess, some friends of somebody, and I ended up having conversation. They were kind of intrigued. One point, lady was touching my hair and saying I had beautiful hair, and everyone else was like kind of looking at me, going, "Dude, they're trying to get with you." But I'm like, I was never used to that, and it was just hilarious. So just sharing that. I think 10 minutes. I want to post this on YouTube, on Instagram. So just be carefree. If it works out for you, fuck everybody else. Like, stop judging, bashing people just because you say you wouldn't do this. Next thing you know, you're fucking doing it. You know, I mean, if it works for you guys and you guys agree upon it, who's to fucking judge you? Who's to fucking judge you? Like I said, I may have some things I might like now, I may not like it now, I may like it later, and I'm open to it. I don't judge anybody like that. So have your fun. You only live once. Fuck everybody else. So that's it. Have a good one. Take care.